will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Red Raiders are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Mason. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I love the decision vision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside it, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raider! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Lewis to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Good call, good execution as they move the chains. They have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Safe completion on the screen. And midfield, he's got room. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Makes the grab. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Lewis to throw. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Gets it out fast. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Lewis wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Turning on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pass is broken up, incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. The hand to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lewis to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quick completion on the out. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Here's the heat. Turns it loose. What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half. Now, listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Mason. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Unloads it left. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Got a man. It's Stone. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Hey, we're getting close. And it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball.
There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He's got the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. You think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the right. He's got it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Pushes before the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Arizona State, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Lewis to throw. Got his man down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Shakes up. Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Quarterback making checks. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Arizona State, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down.
Snags it inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Call.
handoff as they run the counter play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's McDaniel. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fung. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Smashes through the tackle. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front.
Lots of running room. And the defense is swarming to keep it from getting to the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
down.